Here we are at the secluded Aida circuit for the Pacific Grand Prix.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. This time we are back at Mansell at McLaren. We're back. We're overseas. We're left Europe, sorry, and we're in Japan for the first of two trips to Japan. This time for the Pacific Grand Prix in Aida. So we've got two circuits that in the last three rounds I'm not overly familiar with. We've got Aida now, Adelaide to finish off, and we've got Suzuka in the middle. So yeah, we will see how we got on. Not overly familiar with Aida, but I said that about Estoril, and we ended up having a great race there. So we'll just get cracked in. Disappointing race the last time. A poor start and then a bit of rashness in the middle of the race sort of cost me a good finish there, but we'll take that on board, try and get something from this race as much as we can. Obviously, as I say, not overly familiar with this one, but normally when that happens I try and qualify as best I can, and then sort of use everyone else to guide me around the track. Although I'm only 1.7 back, which isn't bad. 37.1 is what I am looking for sector 2.
He's down at the second
1.5 down. Very tight section here. So 118, so it's not the longest of laps. 53, 54, 118.7. Oh, missed that completely. Right, let's have another go at this. Doesn't seem overly complicated. A lot of big braking zones and turning points, but and here's the finish line there. I don't think despite going quite wide, 3.5 seconds. 3.5 seconds back puts me 18th because it's such a short lap. We're sort of, oh dear. Because it's quite a short lap. 3.5 seconds, I suppose, will make quite a big difference. We hear other cars on the track now with us, so we might encounter some traffic.
He's down at the third split.
Yes, thank you, Murray. Big crash. Don't need to. Right, to sort of paint the obvious picture here.
Into sixth.
Right, we'll go again. So there's the traffic I was talking about there. Looks as if it's a Ferrari. And it is. You can see the iconic red livery there of the Ferrari. Almost as iconic as the Marlboro red and white McLaren.
Second gear, into third, fourth gear.
Around that last corner, as we are just going to try and take this Ferrari and go on our hot lap this time. Here we go. So we've cleared the Ferrari well.
He's a bit off the pace there. They're really right on the edge, pushing it to the limit all the time.
So that's alright. So I've taken that wee bit of a lock up there. I've taken that one as well as possibly could. That was okay. Now we're just going through this sort of as fast a bit as the track. We're only 9/10 down. Bit of a lock up there again, so we're going to lose time for that. But now we've got a bit of traffic. That better not be Martin Brundle. It's not, but they're sort of going to be right in the way there. Oh, see, I just had to avoid that. That's traffic. Nowadays, that would be thingy. That would be a visit to the stewards for impediment after qualifying. Not overly chuffed with that, but here we go anyway. That was a slow one. Sort of wheel spin on the way back there. And we're off. So let's go. We're going to go round the final corner here. And we're chasing down 1:18.7, which is still the benchmark for DC. Not going to make that. Are we going to get a decent start here though? 12th. Right, let's go with 12th. Let's go with 12th. So, Pacific Grand Prix at Aida. Start off DC and pull once again. Damon Hill behind him. Okay, got to keep Michael Schumacher behind him. Hopefully for Damon's point, then Damon's perspective, then as Alesi, Berger, Irvine, Johnny Herbert after that wonderful win last time out, only 7th on the grid. Then there's Frentzen, Panis, Barrichello. Then there's our teammate Jan Magnussen, in front of us. Then there's Nigel Mansell. Aguri Suzuki is in the second Ligier, so no Martin Brundle this time out. Lamy, Bouillon, Bedore. Then there's Katayama back in the Tyrrell with Mika Salo, Gianni Morbidelli back in the footwork with Taki Inui. Then you have Pedro Diniz and Roberto Moreno, all Brazilian, pairing for 40. And then you have the two Pacifics at the end, Montermini and Bertrand Gachot in the Pacific. So they have done away with Jean-Louis Delatraz, probably for the best. So here we go, Pacific Grand Prix at Aida. 3, 4 legs, 5. Oh, we're stuck on the grid again. Another poor start. We've only lost 2 places this time, and we're just going to go to the car park. That is going to be the first one I have just hit. A Ligier. Just hit poor Aguri Suzuki, and then there's a Jordan, and then there's our teammate Jan Magnussen up, and we're just carving through the. Oh, it's just a car park. We're carving through the thing there, but then there's a car park in front of us. I think I've taken, or I collected Olivier Panis in that as well, so unfortunately I've slowed Panis's momentum down. Oh my goodness, that was a send. That was a full send, and I've somehow managed to get into 7th. That was a move not overly intended, but I'm now on the heels of points, which is wonderful. And that looks as if it's Johnny Herbert in front of us in the Benetton. It was Johnny Herbert in front of us. He's now behind us. We're up to 60. We're now with the points as Herbert tries to come back on us here. So we have a Ferrari Schumacher with a Schumacher sandwich in the middle of the Ferrari bread. So here we go, we're chasing down one of the prancing horses. We're going to get a good escape from this corner. We are, but just, so sort of knocked the Ferrari into 4th place. Didn't mean it. And here comes Herbert once again back on us. He's taking our slipstream and he's got the slingshot, and they're just an all-round quicker car in a straight line. And Herbert has got past us, and I've taken Schumacher right out the points here. Schumacher is well behind us. I seem to have done Damon Hill quite the favour. Don't spin. Oh, it's all getting tense here towards the tail end of the season. Everyone is fighting for every point possible. Johnny Herbert at one point looked as if he was fighting to keep his seat at Benetton for next year with such a poor start to the season. Now, Schumacher's lost another place. He's lost a place, looks like to Olivier Panis. So 2 laps down. We're sitting 6th. We're sitting not comfortably in a points place, but we are in the final points paying position, and we're chasing down Johnny Herbert and the 2 Ferraris. Herbert's got past another Ferrari. Herbert has once again at that corner has benefited from it being a bit of a car park, from us crashing into someone else. So Herbert's away, he's chasing down another Ferrari. I'm chasing down both of them. Johnny Herbert's just set the fastest lap of the race, and he's just knocked me off the track. I've got to try and keep 5th. The Jordans are nowhere close to being in the points. As it stands, I'll have 2 stretching advantage a wee bit in the constructors. As all the cars are trying to, they were just almost, I was almost swallowed up by, God knows how many cars. There's at least 2 in that fight for 6th place, and they almost collected me. So here we go, we're coming to the start-finish line. And we are on to the last lap. 4 laps are going to be this race because we've got such a short lap. As Schumacher tries to come back on us, and Schumacher's hit us. Not like Michael Schumacher to get a bit aggressive when he's desperate for points. He's only going to pick up 1 at this point in time. I don't know who's ahead. We'll wait to see. We will wait to see the class of the running order after one of the sectors here. Damon Hill, there he's there. So Damon is in first. Michael Schumacher's only going to pick up a point. Damon is potentially going to stretch his lead even further. Oh, that's a good move. That was a lovely move into the hairpin there. So Damon, if he doesn't lose position, there's a fight on for first. Are we going to join that fight as we're coming up to the last corner? I think it's the last corner anyway. It's not, we're a couple of corners away as we go a bit wide, but there's a big train of cars there looking for first. Can we join them? No, I think we just had to try and keep the car on the track there. But look at this, can we get a podium? Can we chase them? Can we chase them down? No, I think we're going to be too little, too late. Coulthard's trying to, oh, DC was just trying to, was he trying to block off Berger there? Was he trying to take, my goodness, look at that, 0.2 of a second between first and third. We take an excellent fourth. We pass Herbert into 4th place, and Jean Alesi manages to get past Michael Schumacher on that last lap. He has taken Michael Schumacher out of the points. Michael Schumacher has just lost major ground with only 3 races of the season remaining on Damon Hill. Is this going to be Damon's chance? Is Damon Hill destined for the World Championship? There is a long way to go. 2 races is a long time in Formula 1. Schumacher 7th, Irvine 8th, Barrichello 9th, and Olivier Panis rounding out the top 10. So let's see what this does to the World Drivers' Championship. Damon Hill, 93 points, 16 points ahead of Michael Schumacher with 2 races to go. You have David Coulthard has also pulled major ground back on Schumacher. He's only 2 points behind him in 2nd place, so DC might have a lot to say still in this World Drivers' Championship. He's fighting for 2nd place. That can only help Damon. He is out unless Damon and Michael Schumacher, he's still mathematically able to win the World Championship, but he is now on teammate mode, teammate assist mode, should I say, for Damon. Berger is in 4th on 40 points. Alesi 33. Johnny Herbert still on 24. We have Nigel Mansell there. We have 17 points. So we stretch our advantage in 7th place. Unfortunately, we could probably still take Johnny Herbert. Needs a couple of good performances in the last couple of rounds. But we move on to the World Constructors' Championship. And we have Williams in front. That is, they have been for a while destined for the Constructors' Championship, but they are now World Constructors' Champions for 1995. Benetton there on 101. It was Johnny Herbert's resurgence came too little too late for Benetton, and you have Ferrari, and we stretch our lead over Jordan to 7 points. Ligier only have their 1 solitary point still. So, that is us for another gripping round of the 1995 Mansell at McLaren series. Join us next time, round 16, where we will potentially see a World Drivers' Champion crowned. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time out.